It's the first weekend in fall, and we have made the journey to Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen Allen throwing on second down. This one left side caught by Gibson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did it. Stopping him for a loss.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, stop it! Hey,
now Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And complete, right side to Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play action. Now it's Allen. Locates ETN along the sideline. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Bills had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey,
Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Foyesade Aluakin. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hey, tight, tight, tight. Hey, home.
After the sack on first down, Allen, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We go!
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, Alpha!
Here's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence going to throw right side here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes. Now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, 27 on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Let's go now. Hey, you.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
X3, 2-3, drop it. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Cook running right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Allen from the gun on third down. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Up to the 20.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
ETN up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 35 on second down, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen, got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Cook again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Allen off the play fake. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Allen now on the sneak. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Jaguars take over first down again at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
56.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Allen. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's go.
Left side, Cook. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw. Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
34. To kick off for the Jaguars.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.